Thanks everybody. Today we'll be talking about the recently announced merger between Blackstone Minerals and IDM International. We're looking to explore a world-class porphyry called the Mankayan Copper-Gold District in the Philippines. As I said, we're really excited to announce this merger over the recent weeks. We have some assays pending. So the IDM International team drilled two 1,000 metre drill holes into the porphyry, and we have assays pending in the coming weeks. It is strategically located 2.5 kilometres along strike of an active gold mine called the Lepanto Gold Mine, which has been operating for over 100 years, and the world-class far southeast porphyry as well. The merged entity will be able to utilise Blackstone's extensive base metals experience in Southeast Asia, over 5 years of operating in Vietnam at the Ta Khoa Nickel-Copper-PGE Project. We believe that the Philippines is open for business, and the IDM International team have done an amazing job to de-risk the social licence to operate at the Mankayan Project. So you can see here, these are some of the world-class drill intercepts that have been drilled into this porphyry previously. So you can see very long intercepts of plus 1% copper equivalent, so very high gold grades. So gold grades up to 1 gram per tonne in this system is just as much a gold play as it is a copper play. So it is a large mineralised system, it's open in all directions. There's a rare opportunity where there's a high-grade core, which means that there could be a lower capex starter operation. We like the Philippines because it has a long history of successful mining operators like B2 Gold and OceanaGold. When we moved into Vietnam, we didn't have that. We were sort of going in fairly blind, but in this particular instance, we've got good operators that have operated for over decades, very successful gold mining companies. So you can see here the two assets well located within the same time zone. We're based in Western Australia. The opportunity is to bring some of the expertise across from Vietnam. We've also got a lot of equipment. We've got drill rigs, we've got geophysics equipment. We've also got a metallurgical testing laboratory in Vietnam we can use also. So the opportunity is to use that skill set, use a lot of that experience that we've built in Vietnam on this Mankayan Copper-Gold porphyry. So this is where we're located. It's in the north, Luzon. So it's about 5 to 6 hours north of Manila. This is a world-class mining district. So it's 2.5 kilometres along strike of the Lepanto Gold Mine and the far southeast. To the south, there's an active block cave copper gold mine owned by Philex Mining. So they're currently mining a large-scale block cave. So this is classic porphyry-style copper-gold mineralisation with a high-grade core and particularly high gold grades. It's a 1.1 kilometre long ore body, 600 metres wide, 1.1 kilometres deep, and it's still open. So we're really excited to really test this, understand it geophysically, do all of the modern techniques to explore and develop this world-class asset. So we believe that now is the time to re-enter the Philippines. President Marcos came into power in 2022. Since then, metal production was up 32%. So we've got a pro-mining environment. We've got successful operators in B2 Gold, OceanaGold in the region. So really excited. We think now is the time to re-enter the Philippines, and we expect more mining companies to move into the Philippines over the coming years. One of the main and exciting opportunities that really sealed the deal for us with IDM is the great work that they've done on the social licence to operate. So in 2022, the IDM team renewed the Mineral Production Sharing Agreement, which is effectively the mining licence for another 25 years. And just recently, in December 2024, when we were doing our due diligence site visit, the IDM team signed a memorandum of agreement with the local Indigenous people, which has full support for the mining operation. So as part of that agreement, the Indigenous people will receive a 1% royalty, so they're now incentivised to work closely with the IDM Blackstone team to move this mine into production as quickly as possible. So we're really excited the fact that those two key milestones have been achieved, and now we can move the Mankayan Project back in and towards development. So you can see here, this is a long section of the district. There's a number of different mineralised styles. The Lepanto gold mine is currently active gold mine. It's operating. It's producing around 20,000 ounces per annum from high-grade epithermal veins through underground mining. Previously, that mine also mined high-grade copper-gold veins, and there's a large porphyry at depth called the Far Southeast Porphyry. That porphyry, Goldfields acquired for 40% of the Far Southeast Porphyry in 2012 for $230 million. They invested a total of nearly $500 million over the period and then exited the region. So they gave that asset back to Lepanto. Lepanto own 100% of the Far Southeast Porphyry, the Lepanto lodes, and the copper-gold energite veins. 2.5 kilometres along strike, we have the Mankayan Project, which we're looking to explore. Mankayan is shallower than the Far Southeast, and it still has very strong grade. So Mankayan effectively from surface and down to 1,000 metres. So you can see the Far Southeast Porphyry has around 20 million ounces of gold, 4.5 million tonnes of copper. These are world-class mining projects. Side by side, we think these are the type of assets that will attract major mining companies into the region. And one of the benefits of the Mankayan Porphyry is this potential for a high-grade starter option. So it does have optionality. There is an opportunity for a long-hole open stoping operation, which can be more suitable to a junior mining company like ourselves. Or alternatively, a major mining company would come in and look at the bulk, open pit and or underground mining techniques. So we can see very much the optionality, we can see low capex and that large-scale underground mining opportunity, which will attract those major mining companies. And here is a chart of all of the copper, gold, porphyry projects undeveloped globally. So we have copper on the y-axis, gold on the x-axis. Particularly in this gold environment, you want to be seen to be out on the right hand of screen. You can see here the Mankayan porphyry stands out with one of the highest gold grades of all global copper gold porphyry projects undeveloped today. The high grade zone, even higher grade and similar grade to the Far Southeast Porphyry, which is owned by Lepanto next door. I'll just highlight a couple of the big names. Filo del Sol recently sold to BHP. 50% of that went for around $3 or $4 billion. Winu did a recent deal, so Rio Tinto did a deal with the Japanese for 30% of that, and that was $300 or $400 million. So these assets are very strategic. They demand and command high valuations in the right commodity price environment, and we are currently sitting at all-time highs for both copper and gold. So this merger is very well timed with the current sentiment in copper-gold porphyry projects. So in summary, Mankayan is located within a well-known, world-class mining district, hosting very large porphyries with particularly high gold grades. We believe that the Philippines is open for business. It's a pro-mining president. We've got successful operators in country, B2 Gold, Oceana. The IDM team have done an amazing job in de-risking the social licence to operate. A long strike of an active gold mine and another world-class porphyry at Far Southeast. So it's open in all directions. We're going to drill the shit out of it, and there's also this opportunity for a high-grade, low capex startup if we wanted to go that way. Most likely a major mining company will take this off our hands when the time's right. Thank you for your time.